Goodbye, Elizabeth City and the Christian College where we docked up for the night. We are leaving Elizabeth City, headed to the Dismal Swamp now. Norfolk Southern Railroad Bridge. And this is pretty much the beginning of the Dismal Swamp right here. All right, that was a skinny passageway there. And we are in the Dismal Swamp now. It doesn't matter where I go on this boat, there's always an obstacle. Flags up front, bikes on the side, water jugs. We're about to make a big bend, big curve right here in the river. This is the Pasquotank River, I think is how you say it. And it's the Dismal Swamp. Doesn't look too dismal. Getting ready to make a skinny turn right here. Should I turn around and film? He picks the best times. Right when we're going into a skinny turn.
Film the bugs. Bugs on your wiener.
Our bilge decided to go off just then. Interesting. Huh. One lonely house. We haven't seen any others. A small house. And a tight little turn right here in the swamp. check out the edges. You can see all the pollen and leaves and stuff floating in the water. And at times of the year, there's duckweed in this river that clogs up everybody's sea strainers. I don't think the duckweed is out yet, or I think the water has to be warmer, I'm not sure. Anyway, but there's a lot of pollen and leaves in the water. Y'all, you don't know what I put up with. I have the most distracted driver ever. We have a straight path and we are going back and forth through a straight path. If I turn around and show you our path behind us, it looks like we're drunk. Anyway, this is a long, narrow, straight, dismal swamp. And I'll go see if I can get our path behind us so you can see how swervy we are. See that curvy path through the straight, dismal swamp? We curve. Just saying. And you know what he'll say? We had to stay in the deep part. The middle is the deep part. The straight middle is the deep part, not the sides. There's our friends, Matt and Chaylin, exiting the lock. We didn't make it in time, so we have to sit and wait for the next one. The gates to the lock just opened and that boat should be exiting soon. And then hopefully we get to go in because it's awful hard to stay put in one place.
Huge gush of water, wasn't it?
I'm tired of unfriendly lock masters, that's for sure. So since we didn't make it to the first lock opening, we get to wait until after he gets his lunch. So we're sitting here tied up to the locks. I would just like some lock masters that are a little more personable and will talk to you a little bit rather than ignore you. A little bit irritated today, can you? We're in the, what lock?
No.
What do you want me to do? Well, I can't do it while I'm doing video, right?
I guess not. You would like take a picture of it.
Oh, all right. Well, I thought I was doing video. All right, we're in the lock. We just came up almost 8 feet. We're almost to the top. We're going to be exiting, and then we have to go through that bridge that you see beyond these gates. Anyways, quite the experience today. All right, the gate is opening now, and then we're going to go forward to the bridge beyond these gates. We'll go through that, and then we've got about 5 miles to go before we stop for the day.
Let that line go.
Whistling at me like I'm a dog. There goes the lock master in his car so that he can open the bridge. Going through the lock. Not a very friendly guy. So this is our second worst lock experience. Still not as bad as Ortona lock, but this would be a second close. All right, we're exiting. South Mills Lock. So all the green stuff in the water, if you can see it, the green dots is duckweed. I didn't know that that's what it was, but there is a bunch of duckweed in this water. Going by some houses along the canal here, just after the lock. And we're at the bridge. Got a little church over here. Oh, that's a cool house. Stone house. A lot of debris. Wow. Check that out. A clump of grass. Whew. There's a lot of debris in this water right here. And that is Interstate 17. That bridge. Lots of big stuff in the water here. And little stuff. I-17. Remember, I said this is a straight path. How perfect is this? Some banjo music while we're going through the Dismal swamp. We're coming up on the visitor center. I think a bug just flew in front of my screen. Anyway, it's the visitor center for the highway and the waterway. Anyway, we can tie up to the wall up here, and we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that and finish the Dismal Swamp in the morning, get to the marina, and go see our friends Brian and Lori. So I'm gonna shut this off because I'm sure I'm gonna have to do some work here, getting us tied off to the wall, and that's gonna be a day for us. Going through the bridge, and then we are gonna tie up to the wall at the visitor center. So I'm gonna put this up so I can get us tied off. It was video, not picture.